Okay, and your microphone's on and mine's on.
We're live?
We are live. We're running around this morning and things are happening at Memory Bound,
like
everybody.
usual.
It's Thursday and I'm Kelly and Diane is here.
Good morning.
Hello, Michelle. We're going to see you tomorrow. Today is Thursday, like I said. I think it's still Thursday. Diane's here and I'm here. And look at, there's Penny back there.
Penny's
working
away.
I'm bringing up the Facebook post so I can watch.
All right. Good. Today we're going to do a coffee journal. We're back to Craft-a-Latte for the day. And we've got a really cool coffee journal that Katie and I made together. And we're going to show you that. And it uses that stencil from Tim Holtz. And we're going to show you those too and some other things. And we have new product to show. And we're going to do that first, and then we're going to come over and make some splatters, some coffee splatters. And I even have my coffee today. Doug picked me up a flat white, so I feel like I'm drinking big girl coffee. It's not the chocolate. Diane, I looked at the calories in the mocha lattes that I was drinking.
Yeah.
And I decided maybe I would have some different options. So anyway. Well,
what does flat white mean?
I don't know. It's like milk frothed up with some coffee.
Does that take the calories out?
Yes, it doesn't have the chocolate stuff. There is fewer calories.
Oh, okay.
Like 100 and some fewer. So, Ashley likes that. So that's my Ashley drink. So first of all, let's show you what we got in. Oh, do you want to, hey, let's show this. Because speaking of coffee, we got a card from Lori. And this is so
it's so cute.
So fun. It said, I had dreams there were cats in my coffee. And that's the Paper Cut Cafe die from Tim Holtz and Mischievous.
Yeah, and this is the backdrops from Tim Holtz.
I recognize that.
Yeah, that's good.
So
cute.
So thank you, Lori. That's a really fun cup. We know that took a little bit of die cutting there to get all those pieces. And it's super fun.
That's really cute.
We love getting cards. And I think maybe we're going to see Lori tomorrow. Pat from California just gave a shout out, and she's going to be here tomorrow.
Oh, is she coming?
Yes.
Oh.
Robin says that they're on their way from South Dakota.
Yep.
So we got lots of updates.
Awesome.
So
we'll see them later today.
We're pretty excited. We got our retreat this weekend here in town at the Marriott, and we've got about 140 people coming to spend the weekend with us.
It's always so much fun.
It is a lot of fun. Oh, and Linda is heading to a 3-day craft retreat. I don't know if she's on ours, but Marla is on her way from Cincinnati.
And it is going to be in the 70s. We're going to break records this weekend. On Sunday, 78.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I have not seen the weather.
March 3rd. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, wow, that is amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Traveling headaches.
Now, here's an announcement from Susie. She says, if you're crafting more in 24, it means you're burning more calories.
Of course.
So maybe I can go back to drinking the mochas. I don't know. We'll see. Connie says she's had fun at our retreats. Letha, maybe next year you can come. And Linda's here from Vancouver, Canada.
Awesome. Okay.
Well, do you want to take the camera over?
I will take the camera.
Well, speaking of crafting more in 24, let's just start there because we've got a restock on
We did. It all came back in yesterday.
It did, and I'm pretty happy about it. I'm excited about the whole thing. I had no idea this was going to be such a crazy, crazy thing for Memory Bound, but this is our images for crafting more in 24, and it's a free download, or you can order one for $1 and you can cut out all these images if you're doing some different projects with that.
Fun.
And we have our Crafting More in 24 journal, and it's a little inspirational journal. Our first version was mainly like live Facebook videos, but then we're like, well, sometimes you might just want a general journal that you could use for live Facebook videos, but you could also use it for other things. So it just says crafty inspiration. It's got the date, the designer, the project, a little sketch area. This is our second year of these, and I think Memory Bound was like maybe the first and only company to do this. So, and then we've got our logos, our Memory Bound logos. So those are back in stock. And then this one I'm going to have to show on the back of this paper because it says, I love scrapbooking. And we know a lot of people coming this weekend. This will be the perfect die cut for them.
Die cut, yeah.
It's $1.99. So, And then we've got our paper. And this is the paper that's got our little, what do you call it, Subway Art t-shirt design on it. And you're going to find all of this online in one area. If you go to shopping and then go to Memory Bound exclusives, and then you can see Crafting More in 2024. And then these kind of go together. This one we ran out of, and we got more in, and then we got another one that says Crafting More in 2024, just to get something else in the primary colors. So
Yeah,
those are
fun.
available. And then we've got this one with the blue and the green. I love those colors together. And then we've got the green background with our logo of the year. And then these I particularly like, Diane. So you could use this by itself. It's got that little squiggly and the ruler, and you can use this one by itself, or you could use them together.
Yeah, those are good.
So maybe if you're coming to the crop this weekend, you might want to do a layout of your weekend on here.
I had to explain to my husband what Crafting More in 24 meant. I had my
Did you
sweatshirt
draw
on
the picture?
yesterday. He goes, "What does that mean?"
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
He's clueless.
Well, hopefully you've got him clued in now. So we did get some more in of the In Full Bloom, the tags and tickets are back in stock.
I
It's
love
a beautiful
Prima.
collection. We are still waiting for the 12 by 12 paper, but I believe we have the 6 by 6.
Prima doesn't come out with much
No,
anymore.
not as
No.
much with the paper, so it's kind of fun when they do. And
Yeah.
I can't really even open this to show you, but these are almost like inspirational cards. It says, "Let yourself bloom."
Yeah.
So they're really
They
nice.
do a good job.
And they're heavier weight. Okay, then we got in some die cuts, and this one is perfect. It's made to record your students' grades, but you could do other things in here too. This is we did the 3 by 3. This would be the 4 by 3. You could put different pictures in of a month or an event.
And they usually have the grades, but this one we just did plain, so you can do
make
whatever.
it a little more versatile.
Yeah, you can
It
do
could
whatever.
be your senior year, highlights from your senior year,
Yep.
friends, maybe put some wallets in there. And then since that's graduation, well, I kind of have these in order, and we're just going to have to get the rest of it later. But this is a really nice die cut for Wizard of Oz, and it's $3.49. And this goes with Wizard of Oz. It goes with graduation. It's inspirational. And then we do have the Wizard of Oz with the ruby slippers. And you guys, we brought this one back. This
We
one
had
was
to.
retired, but Taylor Swift is everywhere
It
now.
is everywhere.
So we brought this one back. Maybe you've been to a concert or you just follow her and Travis Kelce. I don't know, but she's in the news.
Yeah.
Another woman who is very popular and famous on the other end of the age spectrum, you might say, is Dolly Parton, and we've got the Dolly World logo if you've been there and you want to do some layouts.
I don't think Taylor is online.
And here's the Bomb Pops. And then we're going from that to the Iowa State Fair. We're loading up, getting ready for the Iowa State Fair. I know it's only February, but it actually feels like May.
Yes,
So it's a little confusing. And then we have Wall Drug. And this is a great, if you're doing a 12 by 12 layout, this would go right across and be your title. It's $3.99.
Mary, you need to come and visit us.
We'd love to have Mary come visit us. There's our trolley. And then here's our little merry-go-round. Do they still have merry-go-rounds at playgrounds? I'm not even sure.
They are, but they're built into the ground.
Okay, so you can't fall off and roll underneath.
Right.
And,
Right.
okay. And then
They were a
Diane has told
hazard.
me it's going to be 78 degrees here, which is amazing
It
for this
is.
time of year. So people might have their sprinklers out. I don't know, but this is really cute.
Yeah.
I think every kid has played in a sprinkler.
Yep.
And then the s'mores is back. Now, our daughter said they make these in the microwave. I have not done that, but...
Oh, yeah, that's
have
how
you
we
done
make it.
that?
Oh, yeah.
I need to do that.
Yep. Just
And
don't do it for very long.
a short amount
A
of time.
short amount of time.
Look at this little cute guy. He's only $2.29, the little moose with the googly eyes. And then we have Bestie. So if you're doing something with friends or for friends, or maybe you're making a card, this would be good slimline title for a card for your friend. And this is so cute, preschool graduation.
Yeah, that's cute.
I'll never forget our nephew, who is probably 32 now or 31, going to his preschool graduation, and they had little caps and gowns,
Yep.
and it was so darn cute.
Yep.
Or graduation party. So we are gearing up for graduation, everybody. So if you need it, grab it. We got several 2024s.
Yep.
We even got in a 2020 yesterday, didn't we, Diane? We don't know how that happened, but we did get in a 2020.
If anybody needs a 2020.
Yeah, if you need a class of 2020, give us a call, and we're just going to give it to you.
Yeah.
So there's just a little tiny 2024. And then I love this, too, this border.
Now,
with the
I
graduation hats.
like these borders. I use them for sports and stuff, and I cut them apart.
Yeah, you certainly could.
Yeah.
If you're doing a smaller album, or if you just want a hat, you could cut them apart. And this is $3.29 for the hat. Okay.
So Mary puts peanut butter on her s'mores, and I've also heard instead of chocolate, you use that one cookie or graham crackers. It's the Keebler cookie that's kind of dipped in chocolate.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of a graham cracker dipped in chocolate.
Yeah,
Oh,
use
wow.
that too.
Good ideas, you guys.
Yeah, that would be good.
Now, we got a large order in from Scrapbook Customs, and they have a lot of theme type items, and I'll show you these. We don't expect Janet to link all of these, but you can go out to our themes and you can find these papers, and I think they're not in any special order, but there we have Arizona,
Lisa, if you want one of those, call us.
the 2020s.
Yeah.
Please do. We would love to give them to
After
you.
the video, the other ladies don't know where they're at. Kelly and, well,
Yeah.
I guess I don't either.
Well,
But
they're laying on my desk.
Yeah,
but
we'll
isn't
get you
always
one.
a good thing. And here's Iowa. So if you're coming from to Iowa, this is a nice paper. And some people like to mark where they've been, or if you're doing the Freedom Rocks, this is a great paper to
Yeah.
mark, put little dots or arrows or something by the Freedom Rocks.
good morning, Susie.
And we have grandchildren, and we have daughter. And
We have these papers in
for everything. Every family member, even
Yep.
like stepmom, stepdad. There's Costa Rica. We've got a graduation, and this is two-sided. These both make really nice backgrounds if you're making graduation cards.
Good paper.
And then evidently 8th birthday is back, but we have all of the birthday
Mm-hmm.
years in this.
Yeah.
And we also have a pack where you can get. Is that what this is, Diane?
Yes.
This is what I use for our grandson, Daniel, who is 11, I use these papers. And what is this, 1 through 12?
Yep.
And the backs of them are just kind of an overall pattern. And if you bought 2 packages, you could use the back and then cut apart all the little pieces. I mean, you could do it with 1 package, but you get 1 sheet for each year in a package for $12.99. Okay, and then we have Nevada. And I love this very generic music paper. And look at the back. That is really,
Ooh,
I think
yeah,
that's
that's
really
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Really, you could even, if you don't want to use it for music, you could journal on there. And then we have our graduation papers back in stock. And you could put 2 of these together because you would have all of these kind of like gold sparkles. It's the same on the back, so you could put
Yeah, that's a
2
great
sheets
paper.
together and have a layout. And here's some more graduation. So let's look at this while we're looking. Class of 24. I think we got that one right, Diane.
Yep.
Congratulations. And then this is really
I
tiny.
like this one.
Teeny tiny.
It just says,
Can you read it?
nope.
2024. It's
Oh,
2024.
it's printed
written
out.
and it's numbers.
Yeah.
This, you guys, we have been ordering this paper every year for I don't know how many years,
Long
Diane.
time.
Forever.
Long time.
And it's really nice for a front page. It's nice for a sign-in sheet. You can feature your graduate if you want to just put a big photo here. We use this for our kids for a sign-in sheet. And then we have, these are not online, but we have the class of 2024 in lots of colors. And we also have one more color. So these you could just call us and you could get it purple,
Yep,
gold,
there's
black,
the
gray. There's kind of maroon or a burgundy. And then here's another one. And this one, if you are a local, Or if your colors happen to have gold in them, like purple and gold or maroon and gold, this is perfect.
Yep.
And this is new this year. I think this is really
Yeah, that's
fun.
a good one.
With some, I could see the pictures after the ceremony where they're throwing their hats or whatever. And then the other thing that we have is local schools. We have lots of papers for our local schools, and they aren't necessarily online, so come on in, and we have die cuts and papers and everything you need to document your student. And speaking of school, this is another pack. This is $14.99, and what's it got, preschool through 12?
Yep, and it's a really easy way to make an album.
Oh, it is.
If you're short of time, this is perfect.
Because these papers, you could just put on, I would jot down, you know, your student, teacher, the years, what school they're at, and you're good to go.
I don't know if we have anything left from 2023. There might be some stuff back on the sale. You'll just have to call Pam.
Give us a call and we can see.
We can look.
Now this is a little 6x6 tablet for graduation, and I just thought I would open it because everything is two-sided. So, and you get all these, this would be a really cute little mini book. And everything, I think you're going to get doubles of everything.
Oh, it's all done for you.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice.
Wow.
So that's new. And then we have these, well, here, let's show this sticker.
These have been very popular.
Look at this sticker, hiking. People love hiking. I feel like it's more popular than ever. Maybe that came out of the pandemic. I don't know. And, oh, we better show this one. We've got the beer sticker.
After you
back.
hike, then you have a beer.
Yeah. Or you go to Iceland and hike. You could do that, too, if you wanted to. All right. And then Diane was mentioning how popular these are. These are the word bits, and they're $1.99, and they're just phrases. And we have them for just about every sport and different themes, family. There's even one for Harry Potter, I noticed. And here's another one. Okay, and then brand new from Katie. So we want to give a big shout out to Katie and thank her. She made these label sheets, and we used some today. We'll show you how they're used in her project.
They even got some grid.
Oh yeah. And they come in black, white, and then she's got one she calls the St.
Black
Patrick's
and brown.
Day. Oh, black and brown. Thank you. Maybe I should look at what I'm talking about. And then she's calling this other one St. Patrick's Day. It could be for other things also, but
I love labels.
St. Patrick's Day. And I'm going to show you how she used them in our project today. Now, before we go to our project, I think we need to go over to Penny.
There's a birthday kit.
Oh, thank you, Penny. Oh, Penny brought this over for us. Thank you, Penny. So we're doing another craft-along card making, and this time it's with Teresa, and it uses the birthday bash collection card kit from Photoplay, and she's going to be making this live on our video March 21st. I'm really kind of proud of my memory.
I am too.
I'm pretty sure it's March 21st.
Thinking the same thing.
Maybe my ankle brain is fading away. I don't know. So this is $24.99, and I'm just going to show you what you get, because it's more than just the card kit. And I'm opening up something else that we're going to have to clean up later. So what you're going to get is you will get the Photoplay, the card kit, and it has directions, and it's got 2 of each of the papers, and these get cut apart. And you
papers are really good.
You actually can make more cards if you wanted to. You're going to get the card sticker, and then you're going to get 8 card bases, and you're going to get 8 envelopes. So we are adding the envelopes in extra for this, so you'll have those. And then you're going to get Janet's inserts for this kit. So Janet designed special inserts for these cards. And then Teresa's got a little pack of ribbon and enamel dots, and that comes with it also. And it's $24.99. So, and then you can join Teresa and make your cards on March 21st right here on our Facebook.
How about if we set that over there and let
Maybe
Penny
can help me with that.
I'll do it.
Thanks, Penny.
Thank you.
So, is there any questions?
Yes, we got to go back.
Okay.
Let's see where. Somebody wanted me. Oh, Mary from Maine. I will tell
Mary from
Dawn. Hi. I'm gonna see her and Maggie in a couple weeks in
Yeah,
Arizona.
Diane's going.
I get to go see where they're staying, and
This
I
is
will.
where Diane's going.
Yep, and I will definitely tell her hi. Janie said to say hi too.
Okay, nice.
Letha, at 60 plus, hiking is still in the top 2 favorite things to do right next to crafting. Letha, I am with you because my husband and I walk at least 3 miles 5 or 6 times
That's
a
amazing,
week.
Diane.
Yeah.
That's really amazing.
We love it, and we do it outside, and if we don't do it outside, we have a wonderful facility here in Ankeny.
We do. And there's more hiking papers and things too.
Yeah. So it's a great way to kind of stay in shape.
Yeah. Well, and
It's
walking
just-
is really good for
it
you. Just like
is.
crafting is good for us.
Katie said if you need those done, the labels done in other colors, we can do them.
So right now we have brown and black and St. Patrick's Day colors. And Katie, thank you so much.
Yes,
You
those
guys,
are
she
good.
made all of these for us, and I'll show you how she used them in our book.
Okay, question.
And these were $3.99.
If they've already purchased the birthday bash, can they get?
Maybe we can come up with an add-on for it.
Yeah.
So
We'll have to work on that, Janie.
because there's not really anything added as far as expense. It's mainly just the cost of all the different pieces. So
Right. Okay, Sandy, yes. There are more coasters.
Oh, here it is,
Yes.
right here.
Oh, yes. There is more coasters, and I don't know if they're online yet.
They're online. Maybe Penny could put them in inventory for us.
Yeah.
We were just waiting for a paper
Yeah.
to arrive. This fun little quote, and it came in yesterday. And Penny has been a little factory back here in the back of the store making things, so she's got them finished up for us. So we do have more.
Okay, what size is the full bloom paper? It's like a 4x6.
4x6. This is 4x6.
Like
Let
an
me see if
index
we have-
card.
Let me see if we have the 6x6.
Okay, we've talked about the coasters. They're going to be online.
So Diane, we do have the 6x6,
Oh, okay.
and we have the little. They're
like-
enamel dots, but they're faceted.
They're cool.
They're $4.99, and this is $6.99. We just don't have the larger paper, but oh my gosh, just look at that together, how nice that is.
The robins are out. We seen a robin, I think even a couple weeks ago, which was kind of amazing. I think we're probably confusing all of our,
Well, and our bulbs also.
yes.
We had
Yep.
a customer, Tracy was here yesterday, and she said she has 3,000 bulbs in her backyard, and they are coming up, and she was trying to cover them
Oh my
so they
gosh.
wouldn't bloom or get frozen.
Yeah, Kim said too that her tulips, and they live up north. I haven't looked to see if our tulips are coming up yet.
Well, I have like 8, and they are coming up.
Okay,
But
I'm sure
I'm not
mine
gonna
are
worry-
then too.
I'm not going to worry about 8.
Does Teresa's card kit come with the extra sticker sheet? It only comes with one.
Right, it comes with 1 sticker sheet.
Is there an?
Yeah,
There is an extra sheet.
So with all of the photo play card kits, you get 2 papers, 2 of each of the papers that you need for the backgrounds. So you only need 1 of each. So if you purchase the extra sticker sheet, you can make 8 more cards with
Yeah.
your own card bases.
And it's called Birthday Bash.
Birthday Bash. And she will show us some extra ideas, and she's going to, you know, in that little packet, I didn't mention it, but there's a little paper clip, one of the little mini clips from Tim Holtz, and she'll be doing some unique things with it.
Yeah, and other people want just the extras.
We'll see if that's possible.
Okay. I can pick it up tomorrow when I get there. Yes, we're looking forward to seeing
We're gonna.
you.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Donna.
We love these weekends
Yeah.
with our retreat because we get to see so many people, and it's exciting, and seeing what everyone's working on. It's so much fun, and we really appreciate all of you that come to those and spend the weekend with us. And I want to give a shout out right now to the Memory Bound staff, because on these weekends it's pretty much all hands on deck, it takes a lot of us,
Yeah.
and everybody's working extra, and I really appreciate that. So thanks to all the Memory Bound staff. And Doug too.
And Doug.
He helps a lot too.
Okay.
He'll be helping set up and hauling stuff tonight and things like that.
Okay.
Are we caught up? Can we go to
this? Sand Hills Cranes. I think that those are the ones that go to Nebraska, aren't they? That
I don't know.
I don't.
I do not know.
They were just on the news. Can't make it to your crop, but 16 of us are meeting at local community center to crop more in 24.
Oh,
That's
my
so
gosh.
cool, Colleen.
You know, when we came up with that for our year, I had no idea how crazy it was going to be and how far spread it was going to be. So thank you. That I got a few goosebumps on that, you guys, I will say.
Oh my God, other things are blooming. Lilacs, pussy willows.
Is there any fabric blooming?
Yeah.
Crabtree.
There is here at Memory Bound.
Okay, so we've got brand new fabric.
The color block from Tim Holtz.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be very honest, and I'm going to tell you guys, we were not going to order this because we've got all this Christmas, and we're not a fabric store, so I thought we would just do the holiday and be good. Well, people were asking for this, so of course we're going to order it. And there are 3 different designs, and the main difference is, and Diane, I'm going to lay them out. They're the same design, but one of them has a 2-inch. This has a 2-inch block.
Doug to make sure that that's online.
And then we have the 1-inch block.
Janet, we're checking on that.
So here's the 1-inch block, so you can see the difference in size. And then we have the 1/2 inch.
The colors are
And
just.
Penny, I have totally mixed up the barcodes, but I know she'll fix me up. Oh, they're so bright and colorful, and there's been so many fun makes. People have put them on cards. They've made little aprons and little notebooks and even backpacks.
If you go out to Tim's blog and watch his video on this, the makes are phenomenal. Oh my God, there are some awesome seamstress.
So you could cut rows out. You could just cut one.
Yeah, I told
2-inch
Penny
square
I
and
want
stamp on it. You could do a lot of things.
I want the browns.
So
that one doesn't.
There's
have
a
it.
lot of different opportunity, and we've got them in the crafty cuts because that's the memory bound. That's the memory bound cut. And Penny's got another of the 1-inch ones.
Yeah,
here.
like that row.
Maybe
right
he'll do one that's all browns. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
So the color block is here, and we also have, Diane, let's just walk over here before we do our demo. Diane has organized all of our fabrics.
Yep.
So we have all kinds of Tim Holtz fabrics now that are all ready to go.
And they're all online.
They're online.
Is there pictures?
Oh darn. Maybe not. Maybe not.
We'll
I
work on that.
I think I did some other things. So anyway, we have lots of fabrics and lots of neutrals. Like this one I think is called Craft Shadow maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of very neutral. You could ink that up if you wanted to.
I like the number 1.
the number 1
And the
is
ticking.
cool. And I like the music ones.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty good. So anyway, our
let's
fabric
see.
department is going crazy.
Yep. We got some Christmas, just a little Christmas left. You can also buy the new stuff in half yards or yards. You just have to call the store and let us know. We don't have any cut, but we can.
do have bolts, and we're happy to cut it.
We can cut it for you.
And
so.
I can't see our sign to tell people the prices. So
No.
we can't see how much they are.
$12.99 a yard or
Okay.
$6.99 a half yard.
Okay.
Thank you, Penny.
Thank
so
you.
$6.99 for a half yard, $12.99 for
And
a
that's
yard.
for the flannel or the cotton.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
So
we
then
have
the color
any canvas. I think there is one
I
canvas.
think this might. There is. Oh, maybe it's flannel.
I think
That stripe is a canvas.
Yeah. But
So.
okay.
All right. Well, are we all caught up with questions and
Okay.
everything?
Diane, that whatever is online now.
Okay, Janet, that In Bloom 4x6 is online. Thank you.
I know it's hard to think about what you're.
Well, you're
supposed
trying
say.
to read and
And
just
I
can't do
and
it.
I don't even know if we told people Happy Leap Year Day, but Happy Leap Year Day, everybody. It's Crafting More in 2024 because we have a whole extra day.
We do.
And you
We
can't
do.
complain about that. And we'll be sure and come in and pick up one of our Crafting More in 2024 paper tablets.
And if you order online, Doug puts one
They'll
in.
be put in your
Or
bag,
Penny.
or if you call in, we'll put it in your bag. And if you're coming to the retreat, you're going to have one of these waiting for you at your spot. So you will get one of those. So I've been using mine and making notes on it.
Okay, Marianne, Diane, just a little side. I lived in Phoenix for 53 years and just
Wow.
recently moved to North Carolina. I wish I could have met up with everyone when I lived there. Yes, you did live. We used to send a lot of packages to you
Yeah.
in Arizona. Well, I'm looking forward to just seeing the sun. But we can't complain with the weather. It has been phenomenal.
It's been great. It's been wonderful. And we do have friends that have a store in Arizona. Love to Scrap is it's not exactly in Phoenix, but it's in that area. So if you're traveling, be sure and stop in and say hello to Chris and Sam for us.
Okay, Susie, we did not order the canvas in the color block, just the cotton.
I decided since there were 3 styles and the canvas was a duplicate of one of the style, we went with the cotton just to keep it simple for us.
Okay, canvas, no. How big are your crafty cuts?
Oh, that is a great
That
question
is.
because we didn't say. They're approximately 12 by 22. So they might vary a little bit. That was our own cut. We don't have fat quarters or jelly rolls. We made up our own cut, and we did 12 because of being a craft scrapbook store. A lot of things are done in 12.
And they're
so.
$2.99.
I don't even know if we said the price. Maybe people don't care about the price, Diane. I don't know.
Okay, we said can you explain the size and the pricing on the fabric? Okay, we did. What's the craft cuts? Does it include all the new? Yes.
Yes,
all the new
color
is
blocks are online.
That's what Penny is putting together right now. So we do have the crafty cuts in all 3 of the new.
And I will get our pictures on our other fabrics. We have a whole fabric category, and I apologize because Diane asked me to do that, and I totally forgot. I didn't write it down. So sometimes that happens.
Yes, Janet, the color blocks are online.
They should be there under fabric.
Okay, Steve just ordered.
Oh, good.
So, okay.
And if you, like Diane said, if you want like a half a yard or a yard, then we do not have that online, but you can just call us.
Yeah,
and we can
Steve must have called because he wants a yard.
Oh,
okay.
Becky said she talked to Steve.
Okay.
Okay, are we, what time is it? Is it lunchtime?
This was not going to be a short, she said it was going to be a short video.
I said it was going to be a really short video, but our demo is pretty short.
Okay.
But it's something I love. When we got these,
We've
been using these stencils on a lot of our demos. They're both from Tim Holtz. This one's called Splatters. It's $6.99 and it's his full-size layering stencil. And then the mini set is $12.99 and it's set number 3. So you guys, it's been around for a while.
Long
it's
time.
set number 3. But if you're looking for a good one to start with, this is it because you get the coffee splatters, but you also get the brick and you get the alphabet or the lettering ones.
Those are good ones.
So those are really good ones. And that's when we started the whole coffee thing, we loaded up on these. We have one of these left, but more coming tomorrow. So the small ones are being restocked tomorrow.
Chris, happy birthday on Saturday, and she's getting her memory bound box on Saturday, so
what
that's a nice gift.
Happy birthday to
Yes.
you. So today we're back to Craft-a-Latte, and I want to let you guys know that the shirts went up online yesterday. Is my microphone not working?
Well, they can't hear you as well as they can hear me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put it right here.
Okay,
everybody,
adjust.
I'll just go like this. The shirts went, I don't know if you can make these louder or not. Anyhow, our coffee shirts went online yesterday afternoon. So if you were waiting and wanting to order one of those, you can go out to memorybound.com. On the front page is a link to look at shirts, all the information, and then there's a link to go out and shop for shirts. We don't stock them here. We don't make them. Could you imagine, Diane, if we
No.
were doing T-shirts?
Remember when we
else?
used to have the T-shirts here?
Yeah, we used to stock them, but
There
there's
was-
too many colors,
Yeah.
styles, and sizes.
Sizes.
They're made to order by a independently owned store here in Ankeny. They will get them made, and they
Yeah.
bring them to Memory Bound. And if you're long distance, we'll throw them in your box and send them to you. If you're local, you can pick them up. So,
Or they will ship them.
yeah, they will ship them directly to you if you want. You can choose that when you check out. And the coffee cups, yes, we're getting coffee cups. And they're white ceramic cups, and those will probably be here later next week. So those will be here later next week.
Penny, you give me a piece of paper.
And then I want to just, a lot of you have the coffee bundle, and it's got the directions like this. And we did the cards, was it Monday? Monday we made the
Yes.
cards. And thank you to Pat. She told me about a little mistake on the directions. So I just want to mention it. In the directions on this card, it tells you to lay your two papers face up. Now, if you don't have this and you're not making it, just take a little break because this will be boring to you. The directions tell you to lay both of your papers the same direction, but you really want them facing each other, unless they're non-directional, or else you're going to end up with, you won't be able to flip it, because you can kind of tell that this paper, the brown and the light paper, are the same papers cut diagonally, and then they're just switched around. So if you're reading your directions, there's a little mistake, and I apologize. It's all on me. You want your papers to face each other, not be facing the same direction. Oh, yes. Okay. So anyhow, little correction there, guys. Sorry about that. Sometimes things happen.
Yep.
I don't know. Are we getting ads in our videos today, guys? We're trying to figure out the whole ad situation.
Okay, Sue was watching the replay yesterday,
Yeah.
and she called, and they were there.
Okay.
And then somebody just mentioned now.
Okay. Well, we're working on the ads. We don't know if Facebook had a change or if there's a setting that we can make, but we're going to work on that and probably try to get that fixed up for next week. And you know, it's not easy to make adjustments.
No, not on Facebook.
If any of you deal with Facebook, if you have business pages there, and there's nobody to help you can't really call anybody. So we're on our own on that one, but we're going to try to get it figured out for next week.
Are you seeing ads now or on the replay? That's
Okay.
oh, okay.
So there is an ad on the live. So we apologize for
Yeah,
that. Sorry.
beyond our control
it is,
for
definitely.
whatever reason.
It definitely is. Okay, well, when the whole coffee thing started, I'm going to tell you that we had some of these that we were going to talking about maybe selling out of them and not reordering these little journals.
I love the paper in these.
I love them too. I love them too.
Like tea-dye paper.
And when I saw this, I thought, oh, this is perfect for coffee week. So I made up a journal. I started it, and Katie finished it off. We had to reorder a whole bunch of these because this has been so popular in the store. And I think once you use this, you're going to love it. We're probably going to have to keep getting them. Although this company is kind of iffy as far as getting stuff, right, Diane?
Yes, it is.
So anyhow, it's a 6x6
That is
little
so
journal.
confusing.
Diane's talking about the pages.
Yeah, I love the pages. I think I would take it apart and use it
You
in
just
a
use the
journal.
paper?
Yep.
Well, you could. I never
Yep.
thought about that.
It's
These
cool paper.
these are $7.99, and I don't know how many pages are in here.
They are stitched together, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they've got your stitching right in the middle, and you can see it on the spine. And you know, with craft, we're using a lot of browns because it's coffee, Craft-a-Latte. I couldn't even think of it for a minute. But this looks really good when you throw in some bright colors with it. I grabbed some.
Any color.
You're right. Anything
Yeah.
goes with craft.
Yeah.
But I grabbed some of these alphabet soup stickers from Doodlebug just to kind of show you how fun they look on craft.
Yeah.
And also because Katie used it on a couple of the pages, so I wanted to show you those and show you the different colors. But mainly what it started out as was using the sticker sheet from But First Coffee. And I am just loving the sticker sheet. The whole collection, I just love
Can you
it.
show the stitching in there? It is stitched. Which,
Can you see it? If I open it up like that, can you see the stitching?
okay, there. Like
I've got
that.
ink on it, so maybe you can see this one a little better.
So it is all stitched, which makes it kind of fun.
And it is back stitched,
Yeah.
everybody, for you seamstresses
Wow.
that know to hold it together. It's also very expandable. So I'm going to just kind of walk you through it, and then I'll show you how we started it, and I'll show you what Katie has done with it too. So on the front cover, we've got our sticker from that sticker sheet from But First Coffee, and then we've got this little coffee cup. It's a Jolie's Boutique. It's $2.19 for the coffee cup. If you have the bundle, you recognize this because we have this in the bundle.
I want to know what that is. That's
Oh, here. Well, let's just take a little break.
that is so cool.
I brought this back today. Okay, just take a little
Sorry.
break, everyone. That's okay.
Squirrel moment.
We have lots of squirrel. This came in from Picket Fence Studios, this stamp and die set. And what I believe they did here, they did no line coloring with colored pencils. So they stamped it with a really light, or maybe they did watercolor, I'm not sure. But it's with this set, it's called Sponsored by Coffee. And what I love the phrase, today's good mood is sponsored by coffee. And it has the die that comes with it also, and it's $21.99.
Yeah, that card is.
Isn't it neat?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the thing I saw this morning, guys, this is a card that you could easily replicate the style of it, because they've got a brown background, a little bit smaller than A2, and then they took this lighter craft or creamy brown, and these are just little skinny strips cut out of the creamy brown.
Yeah, that looks pretty
And
cool.
those are on top of it, and I had to go like this to figure it out. But they just have those 3 little skinny strips. So they cut the craft color a little smaller, and then they just cut off some strips from the side.
Perfect.
Isn't that a cool technique?
Okay, the ads, some are seeing them, some aren't. Some went out, came back in, and no ads. So it's...
Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't know, but we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I told you it started plain like this. So the first thing we started out doing was taking our stencil, and we mostly use the small stencil on this project, which is this size, and we just inked all over it. And even on the back, you guys, we put some on the back. And I told Katie that after I got it done, I thought maybe I put too much on, and she said, no, it was great.
It looks pretty cool.
And then Katie took it. Well, let's do a page. We're going to do a page, and then I'll show you Katie's work in here, because she did such a nice job. So basically, I just opened my book up.
I don't know if you can do that, Pat. I think if you get a seam ripper, you can probably take the stitching out. It's pretty tight stitch. So I'm not sure. There's no loose threads.
And you can use lots of colors. I used vintage photo because I'm kind of a vintage photo person, and maybe the darker your page, the darker you want to use. But I'm going to go ahead and use 2 colors. I'm going to use frayed burlap and scorched timber, and I'm going to start with frayed burlap. And you can use, if you have the spongy blending tools from Tim Holtz, you can use those. Sometimes I like to use a brush when I'm stenciling. I just think it's gentler, although these, especially if you have a very fine stencil, these aren't really that fine, so I'll be just fine doing it this way. And then I would just kind of put it on my page, and I go like this. I'm going to try to ink that up a little more. And you know, Peggy showed us this last week, so she did it on her layouts, and Penny also used this on her layouts. So there is some frayed burlap, and then I'm going to take another little brush here, and I'm going to add a little bit of scorched timber just to highlight some. Whoops. Better open up the scorched timber and get into that.
I don't have this stencil.
I think you should get it. I think you should get it. So there's just a couple.
Cool.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
And then you got the big splotch here.
And even if you're not doing coffee,
I have a surprise to show you. Oh, yes.
Still makes a neat background.
Nice background.
Yes.
Now, I know a lot of people go to coffee shops. We have a customer, Linda, and she was actually making these for her friends because she said they go to coffee shops a lot.
Oh, fun.
So doesn't that look fun, you guys?
Yeah, love that
So
splatter.
that's how we did the pages. And then there's a stamp set that is called Coffee Mug Sayings. And this is mine, so you can see it's been used a bit. And I just got this out. And I'll just pull out a stamp here that says, this is one of my favorite ones because it says coffee, my hot friend I was telling you about.
Okay, she is using frayed burlap and scorched timber. Are the two?
I've used
look at all the
vintage
browns
photo.
over there.
I brought all my browns. You know, they were still in my bag from, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Friday when
There's
I
a
was
lot. There's a lot
So
of
you
browns.
can use any brown. If you wanted to use vintage photo,
Yeah, look at
then
all the
it's just going to be have a little different tone to it. Depends on the coffee you're drinking, really, you know.
Or gathered twigs. Or
Yeah. So here's some vintage photo. I'll just put some on here so you can see it. I think it's the kind of cool thing is to use a couple different colors. So there's vintage photo. It's a little bit more reddish brown. Now, I don't know if I brought my archival ink.
Wendy, one of the new Elizabeth Craft art journal dies that we are out of, but they're coming back in today, has a die that will help you with stitching. Hand stitching, not machine stitching.
Oh, yeah, that's
but
right.
it will, when we get those back in, maybe tomorrow we can show those again, and I'll try to explain.
Yeah, they're arriving today, right?
Yes.
Well, and they also have that stamp set that has stitching on it.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So what I did with a lot of my pages then, I took that stamp and then I just stamped randomly different things. But this is the stamp I love. And I used a block, but you could try to get it in your MISTI. It might be a little tricky, but.
Is that the one that's like a 6x6?
So anyway, I got to stamp another one.
We only got one in stock at the moment, but more are coming in tomorrow. So somebody might have already bought the one we have, but just call in and we'll get you on our list.
We'll get you tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's not this one?
Yeah.
All right. So I think you get the idea of stenciling. I showed it. Peggy showed it last week. You know what a fun stencil this is. And I'm going to show you the book now that Katie and I worked on together. And I mentioned the cover. That is just one of the stickers from But First Coffee, and then that little Jolie's Boutique and a couple little coffee beans. And then you open it up. Katie put a picture of me. This is my T-shirt from Michelle and Marla that they gave me because my coffee is in the microwave quite often. And then Must Have Coffee is on that sticker sheet that I just showed you.
Janet, can you link the journal again?
And
please?
then there's one of the stickers from the sticker sheets. So we use one of these sticker sheets. Katie printed all the photos. She gets the credit. And
Here's her puppy.
Here's her puppy. And here is one of the examples where she's used these cut-aparts. And Katie, thank you again for designing this for Memory Bound. These little labels.
They like
And you
your
see
bracelets.
Oh, thank you. You know, Doug had this made for me quite a while ago. Remember when typewriter bracelets were really popular?
Yeah.
So it has my name on it, and it's supposed to say D and for Kellie, D for Doug for Kellie, but it really says Kellie for D because it's a little backwards, but I really like it. I like jewelry that's meaningful.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see here is a little puppy cup, and she used the two labels that she cut out, and then she's used the alphabet soup stickers that are kind of puffy.
Check inventory on these and make sure.
And here we go.
Thank you.
She put in some family pictures. I can't really see it from behind
Jack's
me.
little there.
Yeah.
Wow. But how
And
fun.
then we've
and
got-
she used all the
She did alphabet
puppy.
soup from
Yep.
Doodlebug. It's so cute. Isn't it just adorable, you guys? And then
filled. Oh, yes, she did. She
That
has
looks-
coffee dyed
that looks
stuff.
just like it's been stenciled.
Yep. That was like perfect.
And here she's got in here, the struggle is real. I don't know if that's a stamp or if she printed on it. And then these are things that she actually printed, like photos. But isn't
There
it
might be more.
isn't it just a cute little book?
Yes, it is so cute.
I
Look
just
at
think
how
it-
fun. That looks so good. So when I go to places like this, I get hot chocolate.
Well, that's good.
Yes, and I love all the fun.
I usually get half hot chocolate, half coffee. And then this page,
This is
she
so
said, were
cute.
all the different names that had been written on their
Don't know
cups.
how to spell Katie. Wow.
I can't remember who I was with, but we used to make up fake names to pick up our coffee, and that was kind of fun.
One of them is the large one.
Okay, and then this little cup is a really cute die. It's called Coffee to Go, and it's probably, we just need to get it checked in. It was arriving back in stock today.
Is that from IO? I just opened the box before I came over
So
here.
that cute little cup from IO is back in stock, but it's not in stock, but it really is, and we'll get that checked in.
Okay, Janet, we're checking on the journal. I don't know why.
There's 33 in inventory.
Yeah,
and they were in inventory
Yeah, we
this
checked
morning.
that this morning.
So, do we have any questions about this fun little journal?
Just that they can't order it online.
Well, let's make sure that we're linking to the right thing.
Okay, she just linked to it.
All right, because there's a couple different journals. It does get confusing, guys.
Okay, we did have problems with that. Sorry about not being able to, but we had 2 different items in the system.
Yeah. There are other options. Maybe you don't need quite so many pages as this one
And there are
has.
quite a few pages in that
There's
one.
a lot. We also have what they're calling the naked journals, and they're from the same company, and it's stitched. And instead of having the textured or the pattern pages, they have craft pages. And I think this would be really awesome to do too. And this is heavy. Each of these pages is very heavy. And that is $3.99 for this blank journal. I think this is the one that got fixed early in the video. Well, it's hard to count them when you're...
Well, and they're in hands and
Yeah.
The other item is this.
Okay,
This is
thank
the
you.
mini. Oh, I'm going to have to tear the barcode on this one. But this is the mini naked journal. So this is just a little tiny 3x5. And this is a really cute one too.
And I would use these in my bigger journals.
Oh yeah, put in a little pocket.
Yeah. Put pictures, or you can journal.
And then I had a little surprise to show Diane. So I'm going to
Okay.
get that out. And then, well, I'm going to show that, but I also wanted to show that you could do the coffee rings on like a wood grain.
Oh, yeah.
Would that be neat? And you could do it. This is a new paper that we got in, the French script. And I think coffee stains on that would be nice. So it doesn't have to be a solid paper. And then I took this stencil and
Oh,
I
my
did
goodness.
something colorful.
Wow.
So this was the large stencil. This is the large stencil, and instead of doing the rings, I just did splatters.
What a cute page
Wouldn't that be
for little kids.
Yeah, for
Finger
like your
painting.
artwork, finger painting. So I wanted to show this because it doesn't have to be brown and coffee. You can use other colors with the stencil too. So what have we forgotten? I feel like all of a sudden it's gotten
Well,
to be chaos here.
there's still issues with this. So when
There
we get
can't
done
be.
with the,
There can't be.
I see it at a different UPC code.
Well, we
We
scanned
took
it this
that
morning.
offline.
Yeah.
As soon as we get the video done, we will go double check things.
We
Sorry
absolutely
about
will.
this, because we have them in stock. So
They're online, and
Yeah.
we checked the inventory before the video, so we know they're here.
it is kind of a mixed media paper. It's heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah,
It's probably not cardstock because it's smooth, but it's way heavier than a
Yeah.
normal paper.
It's just a nice.
the little
paper.
the little naked craft one. I like that they call them naked. We didn't make that up.
Nope.
That is what they're called. These have really heavy pages, like a heavy cardstock.
So the one she's using is under other albums and refills and coffee. Those are the 2 categories.
Okay, it is in the coffee
Yeah,
category.
it's in the coffee
Thank you.
category.
So go to our coffee
Penny.
category, and it should be there.
All right. Well, we do want to let you know that tomorrow we're going to be really busy getting ready for all of our guests at our retreat, so we will not have a morning video. We'll try to do a video tomorrow evening and take you for a tour around the retreat, or either tomorrow or Saturday, and visit with crafters that are going to be there. But tomorrow morning, you got the morning off, you guys. You got
Yeah.
the morning off so you can craft more.
Okay, Cindy is saying, boy, did I do it well. I set my coffee on the floor next to my chair in the living room while watching you this morning. Put my mouse on the arm of the chair. Guess where the mouse fell? Right in the middle of my coffee.
So do you have, I want to know, does she have something that looks like this?
Really?
Or her mouse
Too
is
bad you
ruined?
didn't have any paper under it. You
Oh
would
my
have
gosh.
your coffee stained paper.
We're so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Everyone, thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Easter
we mentioned
eggs.
the ad. Oh, Easter
Yes.
eggs. Yes. That's perfect.
Cute.
It just
cute.
needs a title and another sheet done. We appreciate
Paintball?
all of you watching. Oh, paintball? Oh, you guys, you're the best. I didn't even think about that. I'm sure there's lots of
Fun run. Yep. Definitely.
And you could do it in school colors too, and do maybe a high school page of some sort. They have different activities where they do crazy stuff.
Yeah, Pat said she really likes the paper on that, and so
It's
do
nice.
I.
It's really nice. We're probably going to have to order more. It's so funny that we made a project to show you how to use it, and then we had to get more.
Showing us stuff.
So everyone have
Okay,
a wonderful
we're working
day,
on it.
and we'll be back on Monday here for sure, and we'll see you sometime over the weekend from our retreat.
Thanks, everybody. I know there's lots of comments and questions, but we will, if you have...
Give us a call.
Yeah,
We'd
just
love
give
to
us a
help you.
call. Thanks, everybody.